Steven says, I had plans to go to a bar with a friend tonight, but he flaked, so I stayed home. Okay. I still don't feel like dating anyone else yet. Well, suit yourself. Sit home and jack off for the rest of your life. How about that? Be a pussy. You know, you are into her pussy anyhow. An ugly pussy that you had, and she was no good in any way, shape, or form, but you happen to seek refuge between her fucking leg as if the world is made and broken by her farting. When are you guys going to grow up and respect yourselves? When? When are you going to respect yourselves? One girl breaks up with you for whatever the fuck the reason is, and you know damn well that she wasn't worth it. Yet, you are like that. You know why, Stephen? I have given you from A to Z, but you know why? You don't know how to live alone. You don't know how to be alone. You don't know how to appreciate life. You don't know how to be one with the nature. You don't know how to be one with all the opportunities out there. Everything that you have, you take it for granted. You don't appreciate any fucking thing that you have gained and accomplished. Naturally, you're looking for your worth and value, not in what you've accomplished, not in the pain that you have suffered to get to where you are, in affirmation of some pussy, as if she has accomplished herself to the level of Mother Teresa. So you want her affirmation to make you feel good. Why don't you just take life for what it is? It was a duration. Everything in this life has a duration. In this duration of this relationship, you learn some things. It didn't work out because it was not meant for you. Doesn't matter how much you want to shove it into some hole, something that is too big, it won't go. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter how much you want this to have worked, it didn't work. It wouldn't have worked because your content of the consciousness is different and you guys will not be compatible. You never were. You liked her because she was available and you could cuddle with her and not feel alone, and text with her just because you've trained yourself to think that having a girlfriend is end all be all. And if not, there is no other woman in the world. That's the only one. That tells me laziness. Otherwise, you know damn well there are better girls out there. Unless you cut the rope of your boat from the dock, there is no fucking chance for you to be able to row to another island or see another things on the way on this ocean. You tied yourself to the dock and you're expecting to find another relationship. I don't feel like going on a date with any why because you haven't broken up with this one in your brain. You're still hoping that someday she will come and fart in your face and say, "Oh, my girlfriend is back." Instead of qualifying her, see the fact that she's worth nothing for you. She doesn't do anything for you. She's not even good looking. What the fuck are you expecting this relationship to turn out to when you've already tried it and you see it didn't work? And you still tell me, I don't feel like going out with another way because you're still, your head is up her ass as far that you cannot even see. It doesn't matter how much money you pay me, doesn't matter how many questions I answer, how logical. The last video I uploaded, I don't think any one of you have ever seen anything like that anywhere. Nobody has been able to analyze the situation after breakup the way I have in that video. And still, you're just hoping, fantasizing, living in your memory, and taking the selected pleasurable moments of a relationship to represent the entirety of the relationship, which is not the case. It's not truthful. And you've chosen that to keep it in your memory, and you go into memory, spend time with those selected memories. If that's what you want, No different than jacking off the rest of your life. Go ahead. No skin off of my nose. So my question to you is, when do you think is it going? What miracle are you waiting to happen before you actually realize you're wasting your life on this bullshit? I mean, it's a money pit for me. Every time you ask a question, you pay money, and I answer it. But every time I think and I say, this is the last question he'll ask, because look, there is no better way to explain it to him. And every time I answer it in a way that it blows your mind and you say it. Yet you want another question. These are all because you have OCD of asking question to become assured of what you have already heard from me is actually the answer for you, or should be used or not. Is there any better answer? So you're constantly in search of a better answer, as if one answer will actually stick his hand up your ass and pull your heart out and throw it out, and then you have no other feelings for her. That's never going to happen. You need to do this yourself. Stick your own ass up your ass. I mean, still finger hand up your ass and get your heart out and throw it out and piss on it. The heart that constantly stays with this kind of a girl and this kind of situation and cannot see, that heart needs to be part of shit that you just shit it out in the toilet. All right, let me calm down. You deserve it. You're pissing me off. A man like you, with your talent, with your education, with your expertise, with the money you've made, with the home that you've built for yourself, and you have it, you've bought it, with the good parents that you have, a couple of nice dogs that you have, you're moaning and groaning for a piece of garbage that actually you were thinking with your needs rather than qualifying this girl as far as the content of her consciousness. And then now you can't even move on, as if there is no other girl whatsoever. I mean, if this was working, as ugly as she was, I don't give a shit. If it was working, you loved her, she loved you, and she was good to you, perfect. But when she is not and have left you, fuck with another guy, and then you still think that is something worthwhile for you to continue on if she comes back, that's on you. That's on you. You're so bogged down in figuring out why somebody left you that you can't even see that it doesn't matter why. All it matters is that you're free from some shitty relationship, and it's your opportunity, your cue to go on find amazing girls that are still out there. All right. That was $100 lecture that you guys are getting scot-free in this fucking live streams, that I don't know why I'm doing it, because you guys keep coming back with the same bullshit as if you're not hearing anything. This is world of OCD. Understand it. It's going to drive you nuts, and it's going to drive you to the mud like a ship that is taking ground. If you don't understand, all you're doing, you're looking at the situation with the eye of the need. Eye of the need. Instead of understanding the logic and the actuality of the relationship, rather than keep thinking about your need to be with somebody. That need can be there for somebody else later on. Right now, focus on this could not have been qualified for you. That's all you have to do. And you're failing. You just don't want to do it. As long as you don't face the facts and truth of life, you'll be in your illusions. Hopeful illusions that this was not what I thought it was. This was not what it was. She must be really good. She was just hiding it. When she was fucking another guy after you left you, it wasn't really fucking. It was thinking about you and fucking the guy. I mean, you want to fool yourself, go ahead and fool yourself. We want to be realistic. That will give you the freedom. What's betraying you right now is your own thoughts. Thoughts are the roots of all problems. the thought that she was right, the thought that you had fun with it, the thought that she didn't let you be alone, these are all bullshit. It was you who weren't, you created a situation that you weren't alone. It was you that you gave your heart and love and attention to her, but she didn't deserve it. So it was not that she was the best thing it ever was there, because you were just looking after your own need rather than looking after finding out if she actually qualifies and if she's compatible with you or not. You didn't care about yourself. First rule of life is to respect yourself. If you want somebody to respect you, first you got to be a role model and teach them how to treat you by the way you treat yourself. You treat yourself like shit. A weak pussy who doesn't have respect for himself and lets anybody treat him any way, shape, or form, as long as there is a bone thrown at his plate, that he gets some cuddling, some fucking, once in a while, maybe a dinner she prepared for you. Suddenly, from all that time that she didn't do any shit, you remember the 2 times that she made dinner for you. And for that reason, you think, oh my goodness, she was the greatest ever. Okay, go ahead. Fool yourself. All right. Subscribe on my channel, visit my channel, and go through the videos that you might be interested in. Mind that seekstruth.com is making it one step away to talk to me one-on-one on Skype and discuss what's concerning you. I'll talk to you soon.